a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling. We love those guys. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always. It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. Nothing. Not a fucking peep. Anyway, you're tuned in to
ChadArmesTV.com.
Stamped. Ladies and gentlemen, with me today. Wow. Okay, this is long overdue. I'm to blame. Are you fucking happy? I said it right out the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, we got none other than Colt fucking Graves in the building.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Stoked to have you, Bubba.
I'm glad to be here. I really
Right? Shut up. Yeah, stoked to have you just for the fact, bro, you've been on a tear, bro. I've been watching you work now for, Colt said it off camera, not to put you on Front Street, fun fact, but he said off camera, it's interesting that we've never really, like, crossed paths in person before. I think I followed Colt for a minute on social media. I've been a fan of what he's been doing now for probably the past couple of years, bro, like the motion you've had.
Yes, sir.
But, good stuff, dude. It's really good stuff to see, and the follow-ups to, like, the Cowboy record, that was kind of like the main one for you that kind of jumped you out big time. You know what I mean? We'll get into all that, bro. But I just want to tell you off the jump, brother. It's been dope to watch your brand grow.
Thank you.
Over the past couple of years, man. I'm proud of you, and I'm glad that we didn't meet in person till now, because I get to throw you flowers, like, as a consumer and as a fan, bro. It's dope.
I really do appreciate that, and it's really just because of hard work and my team that was around me.
Yeah.
That was all the areas. Like, if I was weak in an area, I had somebody else that was strong in that area to be able to grow and build. And just like you guys, we've been doing this for a long time, and finally found something that works.
Right, that's clicking. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, fun fact, another one. Colt mentioned to me outside, or actually it was when we were in here. Maybe it was outside. I don't know, when you mentioned the Muse. So we're in local Nashville hip hop talk. We were talking shit a decade plus ago, probably. There used to be a very small fucking venue in Nashville called the Muse, and it was a total shithole. I'm sorry, no disrespect to anyone that was ever part of that establishment as far as employment or anything like that. Is it
safe to say that you hate the owners of the Muse?
Probably so. Yeah, okay. I never had to deal with them directly. Shout Chad Arms or anybody else around me that did. But I never had to deal with them directly. But I just remember, I don't remember much from those days. I did multiple events there, shows there, performed multiple times there, but just a total fucking shithole. Now it is at Domino's. Shout out Domino's. But it's located where the Muse is. And Cole didn't know that.
That was also a fun fact.
Yeah, super fun fact, bro. That's a little Nashville history for you. But shout out to the Muse. But yeah, man, that took it back, though. Just that word sort of like anchors me into a conversation that dates back to those type times, man. You know, shout out Johnny Cashville. Colt referenced Johnny Cashville in that same kind of conversation as Rehab Get Money. And anybody that knows Johnny Cashville knows that back in the day, you used to go by Rehab Get Money. But you got to be kind of anchored into this history of what's went on here to kind of know that type shit. But it's interesting to know that we could have crossed paths so many times over so many years, and it just never happened.
That's
and
crazy.
It's a rare fucking story for Squints. I promise you that, bro. Because it seems like I've crossed paths with almost everybody.
Yeah.
But it's interesting in this conversation just due to the fact of your career taking off over the past couple of years, bro. Yeah. So the initial single that jumped you out, what was the title of that record?
So the actual first one, so what you're referencing is Cowboy Capone.
Yeah, that's the one that just fucking...
Yeah, that one
hit different.
Shot off, and
I knew you were making music before then. So let's talk about the whole career thing. When did it start for you?
Really, just a couple years ago. I mean, I've been working at this for, a really long time, and like I said, finally found something that clicks.
Found yourself, basically.
Found myself in
as an
music
artist
and being comfortable with myself. Sure. And I told my team I had this song called Lonesome Roads. And it's got, I'm telling you, it's the craziest music video. I feel like we really maximized on that song. And I had the song, and I said, hey, you guys give me 1 year, just because I can't pay y'all shit. Right. I can't pay anything, but everybody's talented. If you can give me 1 year, just trust me on this. I've got a great feeling. I believed in the success of it, and so did they. So they did. So my whole team worked for a year for free.
Gotcha.
365 days later, I release another song called Dirt on Me.
Gotcha.
That charted like number 12 on
Talk
iTunes,
your shit.
number 2 on Amazon.
Okay.
So like it really just hit very well.
And these records are currently available in your discography, like on Apple, like singles. Okay, so these are records I have heard, but admittedly just don't know the titles of.
No, yeah. So that one did really well, and I was like, all right, this is cool. And then the next thing you know, I'm on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And I've always like tried to put out the highest quality content.
For sure.
Always.
Dope. And, shout out to you for that.
Yes, thank you. I learned that from some other people before me. Just always making things as professional as possible from the jump.
All right.
And I get on, I see that Timbaland has now started a TikTok. You know what I mean? He's got a TikTok account, and he's got this thing called Timbo I Do, that it was in the very beginning stages of it. And basically, I paid $5 and I got a chance to get a song reviewed by him.
Yeah, just to shoot him some content directly, and him actually putting eyes on it.
Yeah, he puts eyes on it on camera.
Dope.
And so I'm sitting in there. I'm in his live one day. Goes through, nothing happens. Like I was probably in there an hour or two. This is at the end of the night.
He just didn't play your record.
Yeah, you understand. There's like
there's probably a waiting list.
2,000-3,000.
I totally get it. Especially at $5. That's a pretty good investment for yourself.
Yeah. And so the next thing you know, the next day I'm all posted up on my bar like this with my arms and my legs up.
Gotcha.
Watching the show, and the next thing you know, I'm in his fucking live. And I was like, oh shit. And he's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know, and keep in mind, I've always looked up to Timbaland.
Yeah, so hang on. When you say all of a sudden you're just in his live, like he sends you like an invite to join the live?
Yeah.
Or, okay, got you.
Yeah, so, and like I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm in here. This is my chance. He's so honest about records. Like, if he don't like it, he tells you. He's like,
as he should be.
He's like, this is not good. This is not it.
Yeah.
And he'll say that. And he had been roasting everybody all damn night. And here I come with a country song.
Yeah.
I was like, well.
What was the record?
The first one they listened to was Dirt on Me.
Okay.
Which was that song.
Yeah.
That I was telling you that did the number 2.
Number 2 on Amazon.
And so he gets in there and the song starts playing. I was like, well, R.I.P. me. Here we go.
Yeah.
And he starts listening.
Did he react different initially on the reaction?
Yeah.
Because it was country? Like, it was like, okay. Like, it was different?
Yeah, he was like, And then he takes his glasses off. And he's like, what? He's like, what is going on? He's like, this is what I'm talking about. And I was like, holy shit, he likes my song. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. I can't believe this. And then we go up there, and he's like, man, that was fire. I really like that. I really
play the song in its entirety?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Or at least majority of the record.
Yeah, he played enough of it to be like, hey, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I had sent 2 songs. He's like, let me listen to the next song. It comes in. He's like, yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's
Dope.
Straight fire. I'm going to give you a follow. He started asking me a couple questions and everything like that.
Like DM just privately?
No. So he didn't even do that. So he just like followed my page.
Yeah.
So, you don't know if you don't ask. That's kind of what I think. So I was like, it'd been a few days, and I was like, I'm going to send him a message. So I just sent him a message. I was like, hey, I appreciate you saying that stuff.
Hello, super producer Timbaland.
Hello, sir. And next thing,
Jesus.
I know. And the next thing you know, he's like, hey, your music's fire. Here's the email. So then we're emailing back and forth for Christian, who does some of my management,
Gotcha.
Really emailing back and forth. And then he asked for some more songs, so we just sent him the songs that I had out. There was probably 4 or 5 songs. He's like you're fire. And I was like, cool. Then I don't hear shit. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess that's it. I love that. I'm glad that I got his stamp of approval that this was fire.
Yeah.
And then probably 3 days later, I get a FaceTime call. Don't know the number, pick it up, and it's Timbaland.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
Still got the number? Can I have it?
Yeah.
Oh.
For that hat.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. I knew I could get you somehow or another.
Colt wants a Stevenson Ranch Jelly Roll Bridgestone Arena hat that was exclusive for that show, and I have one over there. And I think there's only 300 of them. Fun fact. But keep going.
There's only one Timbaland, though.
Right, there definitely is.
Okay.
But, you said the FaceTime.
Yeah. So he FaceTimes. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, hey man. He starts asking me a bunch of questions, and I think he was just really kind of filling me out.
Yeah.
And
as far as like your current scenario, or just like, what do you mean filling you out?
Like who I am as a person,
favorite color,
an artist. Like he asked me what my favorite color was. He asked me what my zodiac sign was.
Hell yeah. Shout out Timbo.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, bro. Timbaland.
Yeah. No, I mean for real. Like it's such a big deal.
That's
you know what
crazy
I mean?
as fuck, bro.
It really is.
When you really break it down, and if you haven't caught the wave yet, we're talking about super producer Timbaland. Like one's responsible for people's career, like Aaliyah. You remember Timbaland Magoo, like Missy Elliott, like Justin Timberlake. Like his production credentials are, Dirt Off Your Shoulder with Jay-Z. His production credits are just so you would forget how many hits Timbaland has had his hand on, like through growing up and shit. Like he's so nostalgic just to me as an individual. It's crazy. I could only imagine like that intimidation of just seeing it on the car, even not knowing the number. Where was it from? LA or
I think it was Miami number.
Still same. You know what I mean? If it doesn't say fucking potential spam,
yeah,
it's kind of legitimate to that fact. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you in contact with so and so and so and so." And I was like, "Keep in mind, I don't know who the hell anybody is.
Who cares?"
So I was like, "Yeah, that's what I said." I was like, "Of course, thank you so much." A couple days later, somebody else gives me a call, and they're from they work for him, and they start asking me a bunch of questions again, and I get to the point where I was like, because at the time, keep in mind, like I came from not shit. I've come from not shit.
Okay,
and busted my ass and worked my ass off to get where I was at, and I was like managing an auto dealership, and you was making good money, and I have kids and a lot of responsibilities. So
sure.
Like they started talking about some stuff, and before they even got it too far into it, I was like, look, I have a lot of responsibility, I got a lot of this that I got to do, and I just got to make sure that what I'm doing makes sense for me. You know what I mean? Like I would love to have this opportunity, but like I can't do this or this. You know what I mean? Just being real with you. And he's like, you know what? I like that. I'm going to get back with you. And the next thing you know, they're like, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sign you. We're going to do this and this. And so I'm very blessed to be the first country artist that he's pushing.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah.
But that's interesting, though, like when you showed a little bit of pushback, he wanted to, lock it in. You know what I'm saying? And to be, like you said, to hear Timbaland involved with, and I don't want to just label you a country artist, bro. I know, but you got bars too, bro. You be rapping and shit. Yeah. And just that market, to hear that Timbaland's like interested in creating in that market is fire to me. I think it's dope for the genre, just to know that it has such a creator like him interested in creating in that space.
Yeah, but you got to understand, he's got ties. Like he does
absolutely
stuff with like, Chris Stapleton and the JT record.
Okay. Absolutely. No.
You know what I mean? So like he's got a love. So the good thing about Timbaland, that besides him just being an incredible human, is that he is honest about what he thinks about music, and it doesn't matter if it's country music or bluegrass or rap or dance, Latino music. Like he can appreciate it if it's good.
Yeah.
And that's something that I truly respect. And he listens to music all the time.
Yeah.
Like literally all the time. The first time that I actually met him, he had headphones on. And he'd take it off and he'd talk for a little bit. And then when it got to the part where, when you're hanging out with people and it
idle
starts to die down, he just slip them back on, start listening to music, and he's vibing the whole time.
I'll never forget watching I don't know what documentary it is, but it's Timbaland and it's Jay-Z, and it's the clip where Jay-Z hears the snippet of "Get Dirt Off Your Shoulders." He hears that, and then Timbo stops it, and he goes, "Oh, you ain't ready for that." And he like goes to the next record, and Jay-Z's like, "No, go back to that." And he goes back to it, and he hits play, and Jay-Z just fucking gets engulfed with it, and you see Timbaland talking about the beat or whatever, and you see Timbo do that little shit, and you see that light bulb go off in Jay-Z's head, and that's like that's a moment for that man, but at the same time, like that's iconic, bro, for that type gentleman to
I love that story, and I love the one about Kanye and the song Stronger. Do you know that?
Go.
So you know the song Stronger?
Absolutely.
So Kanye went to 4 different producers trying to get the beat right on that song.
Oh, okay.
And then Timbaland fixes it in 5 minutes. They sit down together, and Tim was like, "Oh, that's what I do right here." Be like,
and adds the sauce that Kanye was looking for. I didn't know he had production credits on.
You would be surprised the amount of production. I mean, no, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
A shit ton.
I wouldn't, but I would. I'd remember a lot as I started reading, but then there'd be gems that I had no clue, and then the magnitude of those particular records would be like even more surprising, because even the record you just mentioned, like Stronger for Kanye, was a big fucking record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for him to have even just a have your name anywhere in those credits is a pretty good check, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, sheesh.
Shout out Timbaland, bro.
I went out to dinner last night. I ate Thai food. It seems like the soft subject, but I went out and had Thai food for the first time in my life, and I'm sitting in there.
What do you think about it?
Delicious.
Okay.
Have you had it?
I don't think so.
See, it's a thing. I don't know.
I'm kind of closed-minded when it comes to food. I'm real repetitive. You know what I mean?
Me
I'm
too.
a burger fry kind of guy.
You look like a burger cut.
You know what, bro? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I think everybody in this room knows what it means.
Keep going. Thai food, first time. What were you saying?
So we're sitting in there. Then I start hearing like a Promiscuous Girl in the background.
Oh, great song.
And it's like, man,
he did that.
I'm with that guy. So now it's kind of become
I'll catch that for you.
my cop out.
Yeah.
So anytime that something acts up, I say, hey, my fault. I didn't know I couldn't do that. I'm with Timbaland. See how
Sorry,
that works?
guys. Yeah, that works.
Didn't know I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that works.
I'm with Timbaland.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
It sounds pretty good. I wouldn't mind saying it repeatedly, considering the fact I know what you mean. Good for you though, bro. That's you talk about a left fielder though, bro. Like from one, like any aspiring artist, especially making the type music you create.
Yeah.
To for that bridge to sort of like just to see a path and have that bridge in front of you, and you start trotting across it, and that motherfucker just stable as can be, like like step after step. It like this, the bridge just keeps getting stronger, and you know, like after the success of the first single with Timbaland at full production, like that's what we're leading up to. Like the obviously the deal was done. That's what got you. You know, the deal happened before that record, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So. That was the first collaborative effort between the two of you?
Yeah, so the crazy thing was Jake Parcel, who is one of my best friends, is like been with me since the beginning of this journey and like developing the sound. And so shout out to Jake Parcel. And he owns Parcel Productions here in Nashville. Okay. And he really started believing in the vision and the sound that we were aiming at. And he sent me over the ding, 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 ding. Start playing it. And it's funny that you just went, right then. Because when Timbaland got in the booth to do his part, right when you said, that's exactly where he said it.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
I just like to sound like that.
And so, do you know what I did, though? So I'm sitting in there watching Tim's sitting in a chair in this booth, and that part comes on, and I don't have a damn clue what he's about to do. Like, what the hell is that?
Golly, that's fucking crazy, bro.
No, and he goes, and I was like, oh shit, that's it. We're gonna hit 1 million views for sure on this. For sure. And then he went through and he was doing the and all that shit, and I was like, man, this is crazy.
This is happening.
This is real. This is real life.
Wow, that's like a movie, bro.
It really is.
And I can picture it.
Incredible.
Like I'm a big enough fan, or I can picture it though, like frame for frame. Like I can almost envision like sort of shit you would be thinking, or like that would be so surreal to see that happening after working for so long, and then like I said, start trotting across that sturdy ass bridge, and things just start coming to fruition and shit happening around you as far as like being a part of that label or being an artist working under Timbaland. Yeah, like that's a story not told in many aspects of this game, bro. And the people that have told that story, look at them.
Fucking successful.
Really successful individuals, bro. Bubba, Shop Bubba. You know, have you met Bubba yet?
Yeah, because of all this, I've got to meet a whole bunch of crazy people, but crazy to like, I'm just a normal person. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about like people who I looked up to, that I've listened to their music, that I got their music downloaded on my phone. Right. And they're like, hey, I want to meet you. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Get to hang out with Bubba, and then just seeing like the ties that everybody has to each other. Like like Bubba was there with Charlie P, and I've known Charlie P for a long time. Charlie, that's
my guy. Yeah, shout Bubba K too.
So it's just crazy, like all the connections and people that reached out and started following or sharing the shit, and I don't know.
It's interesting though when I think, because shout Bubba K, man, close friend of mine, a great friend of mine, and the fact that like to rewind the clock and sort of like revisit his story, and like the first time I ever heard a Bubba Sparxxx record and hear the sound that was happening, it was right off the the Missy Elliott Timbaland stuff, and right off the into the Nelly Furtado. Well, y'all know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah. Furtado.
Her. Into those type records, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then into Bubba's type sound, and then the Bubba thing happened. That was a whole thing for Bubba. Shout out Bubba, but he moved on to other parts of his career, as all artists do.
Yeah.
But then that was kind of it for that sound for Timbaland. You know what I mean? It's kind of like he came, he saw, he conquered, and he just, I'm sure, he got an idol back as far as being like a mainstream creator like he always was, but he's always had the impact of a creator to where if he fucking dips his toe in the water, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to be magic. You just know it. Like, it's a name that you can stamp on anything as far as that goes.
I literally saw him turn water to wine one day.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you taste it? Should have.
Tartar did.
Tartar? Shout out Tartar.
How was
Jeff.
It was great.
Yeah, says it's good.
Good
says it's great. But I think it's so interesting, the part of your story, Colt, that I hate to double down on it so much, but it's such an important factor to your particular story. To be an aspiring artist as long as you have here in Nashville, and doing your thing, etc., and not finding yourself as an artist until recently. As of 2 or 3 years, that's not a long fucking time in his life. You know what I'm saying? So that's still a new thing.
Yeah.
But then to find that comfortability wise, and then have the opportunity to partner with someone like Timbaland, and then your career you're shooting like a rocket, brother. You know what I mean? Like, that type co-stamp is only going to take you places faster.
Oh yeah,
obviously, because of the cosign. But with the success of the Cowboy record, you have a more recent single now, right?
Mugshot. Yep.
Mugshot. When did that drop? It's a fire record too.
About 6 months ago, I think.
Yeah, but that's when not knowing you personally or having the opportunity to meet you, that's where me personally, I was anxious for the B-side. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew the follow-up wasn't going to be a heavier single, but I knew it would have to be a competitive single to follow up the Cowboy record. You know what I mean? But the Mugshot record, it didn't miss. It was a good record. It was a dope record, and I appreciated that record particularly because I literally had that in my mind about Colt Graves as an artist.
Yeah.
Not that it means any fucking thing, but me, Squints, they say I'm an asshole critic.
What's your name again?
Squints.
Squints.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Fucking asshole. But that was the thing for me, bro. That was a hurdle I was anxious to see you leaped it easily. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now with Mugshot out, and like he said, been out for 6 months, I asked Colt prior to us hitting record today. Well, no, I didn't. I think you mentioned it outside. I told him I had been listening to his catalog as of recently, gearing up for this episode, just to get more familiar with his more recent releases, etc., and the records that he mentioned prior to the introduction to Timbaland, which is so important to this conversation now. But he warned me about what's about to happen and the things that are coming.
Yeah, so I'm telling you that. So I've been set up with some incredible writers to write songs with.
Sure.
And it's just wild. Like, when I would find out, because you just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they were like, yeah, so we got you this right with this person and this person.
Yeah, it's a really criticizable conversation.
Yeah. Especially
when you mix rapping with this shit.
And that's the thing. So, because I come from rap. You know what I mean? So to go into that, when you're in rap, you write your own shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I look at it. So, like, they're like, hey, we want you to write songs with blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know
rap songs, or because you're a vocal guy, you're melodic now, or two.
So the good thing about this is, so I would come in and we'd write these songs, and I would be able to use my influence in it to make it feel like how I want it to. Yeah. And then if it got to the rap part, I'm just like, no, I'll just write the raps. Now, here recently, I will say this, we've gotten to the studio because, like, these two guys, they work with me, and they're also incredible writers.
Okay.
And so we'll be sitting.
Shout out Jeff, shout out Tartar.
Shout out to Jeff Neal, shout out to David Tartar. And the next thing you know, they'll be like, hey, it would be dope if it was like, no. Like, we did a song, like, was it 2 days ago?
Yeah. Just sprinkling in some sauce. I totally get it.
No, and they'll be like, do, and because they're dope, and like, and we also have a very similar taste in music as well, which helps out. So, like, if he sends me something to listen to, I can guarantee that I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? For the most part.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So having these guys around has been awesome as well, and it's been a shit ton of fun, honestly.
Yeah. But with what's coming, like from the mugshot being 6 months old, and then you talk about what's next for you, Colt. What you got going, man?
So
we're looking at album mode, EP mode, more singles. I know you warned. Hang on, not to cut you off, but just to build more up on your response. You social media. I follow you on social media, and you warned. You were saying something that you had something big coming, and I also saw like this fucking movie or some shit, like biopic shit. I saw some shit. Fill me in. Like, what's happening with Colt Graves?
So there's something that's incredible that I can't quite talk about.
Okay,
yet.
fine. That's fine. Whatever.
I would tell anybody else but you.
Shout out Colt Graves, bro.
No, so there is something coming that we are going to be announcing extremely soon. That is, I'm telling you, like mind blowing. Like it's incredible. But also, I'm working on a thing with Jingle Jared, a guy named Jingle Jared. Do you know Jingle Jared?
Shout out Jingle Jared.
You know Jingle Jared?
I don't know him personally. I've met him a couple of times. I've had the opportunity to shake his hand. I don't think he would remember my name at this point, but back a few years back, I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times through a guy named Jelly Roll.
Oh, yep, old Jelly Roll.
Yeah, but that was during the time of Whiskey Sessions and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Sunday Morning, all these type records were recorded underneath. Yeah, shout out Jingle Jared.
Jingle Jared, that's right.
Genius.
And he basically I got in contact with Timbaland's people. And he was like, "Hey, I'd like for you to check this stuff out, see what you can do, blah 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 blah." So he brings me in, and I'm starting to work on this record. Some of them already have a little bit of words, and I'm just helping write some of these records.
Yeah.
And then some of it was like old Jelly shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like, and I had no idea. And I'm like, "Hey, what a blessing this is." Mm-hmm. And then the next thing you know, they're like, "Hey, I want you to be a part of this thing called Neon Empire."
Okay.
And
what's that?
Basically, it's like a comic to TV series that they're trying to do something different on. So they have it all worked out about this artist named Country Boy.
Okay.
Who is actually it's actually Bez Believe. You know Bez?
Okay, so pause. Shit, Bez was just here.
Oh, was he?
And Bez told us about this. Mm-hmm. Bez told us about the animated series and told us that's why he was in Nashville. Hell, we just recorded this in real time. What date is it? In real time, when Colt's here. Yeah, when Colt's here, it's the 17th. When Bez was here, I think it was like the 12th or something like that.
Yeah,
he was just here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny, though, that you're involved with the same project. Not funny, but it's coincidental.
No, it is.
But that's what finally got Bez here. I've been trying to get Bez on the show for a while, and shout out Zilla. But
no, it's cool. And the crazy thing is, like, it was, Jared, Jingle Jared. Jared's messaged me, like, hey, send me pictures. Like, hey, he's in here now, blah, 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 blah. I need you to come back in and do something else for me now. Okay. So I go back in, and then I'm singing, and I get to hear what Bez has done on these tracks, and he did a great job.
He really seems super excited about it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Definitely. There's a good segment of Bez. I don't know if that's out when this drops. I'm pretty sure it is. But he's super excited about that project.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. So and they're doing something that's a little groundbreaking. So it's like, say on the page, like to set you up for your mood for the next thing that you're about to get into. Yeah. There's a QR code. You scan the QR code with your phone, and it plays the music to set you in the tone for it.
Perfect.
It's kind of cool,
right?
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you mentioned that. Who else did we were just talking about Jingle Jared? I don't think it was Bez though. It was somebody else.
You'd be surprised. This guy,
all over the place.
All over the place. Like I met, Shabuzi.
I know, of course, the whole country knows Shabuzi. I don't know him personally, unfortunately. Pull up, but
hey, Shabuzi.
His latest success is phenomenal. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, congratulations. But I met, I met him through Jingle Jared. I met Singing Jerome. I don't know if you know Singing Jerome.
No, I'm not familiar with that. And no disrespect at all. But yes, a very plugged in individual, Jingle Jared, and very, very, very. That guy has records, like jingle records, literally. I don't call him Jingle Jared for nothing. But he's done intros and like the melodic shit you hear on your favorite television shows and commercials and brands. Like, that guy is that guy.
He really is.
And it is incredible when you look into that discography that individual possesses. Yep. Not all this other music shit, but then to hear the stories like I mentioned the Whiskey Sessions with Jelly, and then like Sunday Morning and those type records. That was during a time period where Jelly was working pretty close to Jingle Jared. Yeah. And then as of recently, recently having Bez here and him mention, I don't even know if Bez mentioned Jingle Jared, but we were just talking about him for whatever reason. I don't know. Anyway, we know a lot of cool people, but I think that's interesting to hear that guy is involved with that particular project because he's a very smart individual, bro. I don't see.
He's wild and intelligent.
Yeah. but he's not the individual that's just gonna.
He's crazy enough to be like, I've got this idea and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people will say, I've got this idea and I'm going to do it, and they'll just sit on it and never do it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this is what I want to do. This. And he's so busy that he's always moving.
Yeah.
So we'll go in there and he's like, hey guys, awesome. And he realizes how quick we are too.
Yeah.
Like, so we worked on some shit for him and we just get it done just like that. And he's like, oh man, that's awesome. All right, I got to go ride a bicycle real quick because I'm stressed out right now.
Yeah.
And then he'll come back and he's
got to
like,
go release.
I got to go to this meeting. Do you guys need anything? Like, no. He's like, all right, love you guys. See ya.
Yeah, I like I said, I met him a couple of times. I want to say I met him at like a private event once, and then at a more like open event another time. But very brief. But I was luckily enough to I had the opportunity to meet the guy a couple of times, and I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You should bring him in.
Oh, that'd be great. Jingle Jared, pull the fuck up. I think I've asked him. Fun fact: I think I have asked Jingle Jared in the past to be on the pod. I have to check my DM, but I promise you, Mr. Jingle Jared, if you don't have that message, I'm pretty confident that you do. I'll send it shortly. But that would be a blessing to have him come through.
I'll add his
talk
number
about
with
stories.
Timbaland's.
Yeah, that
the hat.
Yeah, oof, yeah, that hat's as good as gone. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to those guys, man. Big fan of both of them. But those are great stories to tell.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna tell those stories to my grandchildren.
Talk your shit, man. You know, building a legacy for yourself, man, is real important in this game. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's not really about the bag. It helps. I get that, and until you get it, that's ultimately what you're chasing. But in the long term, it's more about the legacy. You know what I mean? And to be able to tell descendants and future grandchildren about these type stories and how cool that their granddaddy used to be. That's the type shit I yearn for, bro. Yeah. And I think I'm doing all right. I'm still dead broke, but
no, it's good.
I
remember what your granddaddy used to tell you?
He used to tell me how to play ball and shit.
No, not that.
That type shit. He didn't tell me like stories.
Remember the phone thing?
Yeah, get your dick out the phone. Yeah, my granddad used to tell me to get my dick out the phone. Like if I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that was on the camera, but yeah, that's what my granddad used to tell me. Shout out Tartar. He has a dick in the phone.
He did.
Literally. No, he didn't. No. No, did he?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Right? No, dude, I'm excited about everything else, man. But with the 6-month pause, when do we get more music from you, Colt?
So very soon. I can't say quite yet. There's some details we're getting worked out.
Yeah.
But I've probably got like 30 songs in the chamber.
Talk your shit. I know you've been working, man. Yeah, like I said, I've been following you on social media for a while now, and I've seen you, since the success of your latest 2 records are the ones that really propelled you into a lot of people's algorithms. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
I know you've been working continuously, so I've been anxious to see a drop or to see an announcement or something, but I know you got some work stacked up to where that's got to be on the horizon soon enough. But I think it's interesting also to learn tonight that you're involved with a project that you're also excited about.
Oh yeah.
And when I think about any voiceover type character, like the character that was explained to me from Bez's perspective, and then the one that was explained to me from your perspective, I sort of get an understanding of what this series is going to be about, or this project. But when I think about the voices of Bez Believe and Colt Graves, that's cool fucking little character. You know what I'm saying?
It really is pretty cool. And him being able to be that, like, I truly believed it. Like, Jared told me the idea, and he's like, man, I got Bez Believe doing this, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, this could be fucking great. You know what I mean? And then I heard the first track. We got the first track back. We actually got it back today, and I started listening to it, and I was like, man, this is the story of people who are cut from our cloth.
Yeah.
That have the same mindset.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's talking about like Jelly. It's talking about you. It's talking about Worm. It's talking about these people who had this dream and this vision and going and it's the King of Cashville.
Yeah.
Which is what everybody's dream here.
Right.
Like I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to put out this music.
Absolutely.
Blah, blah, blah. And Bez's voice and the way that he delivered on
it is a very powerful voice.
Good.
Jared, get at me, man. I got a dope voice, bro. Everybody tells me I got a dope voice, man. Where I try out, I send out an audition. What the fuck I got to do, bro? You got an application process? What does this look like?
It's like a casting couch.
Where the shout casting couch. Nah, shout out Jingle Jared though, man. That's dope, bro. I'm excited to see that. I don't know if Bez was able to tell me projectile or projection as far as the release date of any of this, because it's still in like early development stage, and there's a process to that. And I remember us asking Bez about that, and he mentioned that it was kind of dope that he's not really involved with all that. You're involved with audio, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that happens after that, you'll probably get to see near completion. I'm sure you'll get to see some developing parts of that. That's got to be cool, man. And just to add it to the resume, the legacy, you know what I'm saying? Like just to add it to that type shit and that be stories to tell the grandchildren, you know, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
It's really made me hometown famous.
Okay.
For real.
That's what we'll call this.
Hometown famous.
You just named the episode. Hometown famous.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man. We look for that, like, you know, we look for the title within the episode, but I didn't want to go with the title of a single or anything like that. Hometown famous is a great one for Colt Graves. But I can't lie. I got a disappointing answer with the music part because I am anxious for new music. I'm excited to see the next. Is it going to be a single or are we going to get like an EP? So Can you give me that?
Yes, I'll take. So
help me out, dude.
I've been working towards an album.
Okay.
And I just don't know if we're going to shoot singles out or to shoot a whole album. There's a lot of factors that are going into play with this.
As far as the rollout, etc.
Right.
Gotcha.
But what I will say, like, if anybody's following me, like, on Instagram, so Colt_Graves, or on Facebook, just look up Colt Graves.
Yeah, it's in the description below, for sure.
Right there. Thank you. The good thing about this is you can hear some of the songs I'm working on because I was like, look, I still need to release stuff. I still want people to hear the direction that we're going into. And some of these songs, I listen to them and I'm like, you know, I've never can impress myself with my own songs. I really can't. I've never been able to be like, wow, like actually this is. And
now you're starting to get there.
Yeah, we'll listen to it now and it's like, damn, you know, this is working. You know what I mean? So
wow,
it's just been.
That's interesting to hear you say that. Yeah, that's dope to hear you say that. But I also think it's dope to put those snippets out of the music just for the feedback because the dedicated fan base that's going to hear and be like, hold up, that's something new. Like, he's playing something new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, whoa, what was that? That's fire. Like,
so I had an idea, and this was the idea because like a lot of times artists shoot out singles based off of what they like.
But let the fans fucking dictate.
So I said, let me take like these 6 songs or so, and I would put out like a verse and a hook.
Yeah.
Video, just like a content video. And I'd push that song just for a little bit. Then I'd go to another song. I'd do verse and the hook, and I'd just push it out a little bit. And I could see like what people were fucking with.
Let's look for the reactions.
And then I was like, I don't know if this is working or not. That's what I thought. And then we put out this other one called You Know Me. And it's basically like a real friendly sounding song that talks about me being a piece of shit. And this thing blew up on TikTok.
You are a piece of shit.
I know. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks for reminding me. My parents used to do that every day.
Man. Sorry
Thanks
about
for
that.
bringing it
Sorry.
up.
Sorry, man.
Cool.
But I'm just here to remind you.
You want to talk about Tartar's deceased father?
No, I don't.
What about Jeff's?
R.I.P.
What is this?
R.I.P.
Deceased father couch? May they rest in peace.
Let me sit with y'all.
You too?
Yeah, man.
Get your ass over there.
Thanks for get your ass over there.
You don't need a bigger couch.
No, man. That's all good shit, bro. I was anxious for the sit down today, man, just to get to know you better, but also to admit that you should have been here sooner. You know what I mean? But I'm glad it prolonged to this particular part of your career.
Me too.
To where there's been like a 6-month pause, and I'm like, damn, bro, I want more music from you, bro. And that's genuine as fuck. Like I'm anxious to see what happens next for you from the sound perspective, but then to hear how you've been recently working on some other things, and then the involvement. Shot best believe too. Like I said, I don't know if that interview's out yet, but fun fact, that was also my first opportunity to meet Bez, and it's kind of the same scenario. Bez unfortunately isn't local, but
where is he from?
Originally, he's from Orlando, but he currently resides in Michigan.
I hate that.
Yeah, right.
I think so.
Yeah, me too. I was like, why do you want to live in Michigan? It's so fucking cold.
Why?
That's an agriculture thing.
Why has he always got his shirt off?
I think it's because he's got bigger muscles than us.
Yeah.
His tattoos are pretty cool.
He's got better tattoos too?
He's got tattoos.
He does have tattoos.
I like my tattoos. So for me I can't really admit somebody's got better tattoos than me. All right, but I don't have muscles, so I don't really like walk around with my shirt off. I started
working out. Like we started working out, and I started lifting these weights and shit.
Yeah, you feel like you're getting buff?
No, so I was like, man, we get new bodies in heaven anyway, right?
Yes, but also the bigger bags of money you incorporate, you can just build your shit like a Lego. I mean, it's a thing, bro.
I mean, I'm not hating on it.
No, me neither.
I'm a little scared.
No, don't be scared.
You do surgery?
Would I?
You should.
I should, definitely.
Yeah.
Have I? No. Would I? Yes. What about you?
No.
No?
I mean, I would.
Would you?
I got a gold tooth. They had
Shout out to gold teeth.
Yeah, see that?
Keep that, though.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting rid of it.
Get them all gold. It's a thing. You could be like the first, like,
where's your gold tooth?
None of your damn business.
You don't got a gold tooth?
You know what, man? Mind your business, bro.
Yeah, listen, we can't all have
I
gold
think
teeth.
you're being disrespectful right now.
I'm not.
You know what, dude?
Listen, I'm the only person in your life that's ever told you the truth.
Fuck you, Jeff. You know what I mean?
Do you want to fight Jeff?
No.
You can fight him. We won't jump in.
Fine. Let's roll. No, let's not. I'm just playing. Don't get aggressive. Fuck you, Colt. Shut up, bro.
Sorry.
Shout out Colt Graves, bro.
Thank you.
It's been dope having you, bro, just because I don't know what I expected when I finally got to meet Colt Graves, bro, but it's been refreshing meeting you, brother.
Yeah,
It's been a good vibe. We had a lot of laughs before we hit record.
Yeah.
I'm sure when we're done here, we'll have a few more before you roll out today, bro.
Yeah, we just love to have a good time.
Absolutely, and we tell those same stories over here, and I'm glad that we waited this long to make this happen, bro. But I feel like this won't be your last time on the show. Please, when the rollout, however that happens,
Yes, sir.
we'll back up, bro. We'll do it again. You know what I mean?
that'd be cool.
That's the rule of the show, bro. When you acquire that chair, anytime you got some shit to say, man, this is where you're expected to come do it. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'd love
Don't forget about us, man.
No. I will.
You promise?
I mean, I won't.
Promise
forget.
me. I don't know. That's weird, bro.
Oh, come on.
Colts always want to. Let's do this.
No, come on.
All right, bro. This is weird, bro.
Hey.
That's on camera, bro. Let go of my pinky, Colt.
I promise you.
Jesus Christ, man. And y'all hang out with this dude every day? I could do like 3 to 4, maybe 5. You know what I mean?
This is why this is my first and last time on the podcast.
No, dude, I love you, Bubba. You can pull up here anytime. Like I said, it was long overdue, bro, and I'm glad that it happened, and it's been fun having you here today. You know what I mean? Like not all of them are fun, and we can just ride the waves and have a good time. You know what I mean? Some of them are fucking brutal. Some of them are fucking brutal, fellas. Some of them get boring. Some of them get a little.
Hey, you should bring me and Jam Wayne in here.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
do
Shout out Jambo, man. Jambo needs to be on the pod. We had it booked one time. Fun fact, it's been long enough now we can mention this, but it was the same weekend that Adam Calhoun and Justin Time pulled up together, and that was so fucking spontaneous. It was unplanned. My bad on the recording. It's very dark, but we made it happen. Shout out to us.
Good job.
But that same day, earlier in the afternoon, is when we finally had Jambo locked in to pull up here, but the production of the video ran too long. And they had a departure through their hotels and that kind of shit happening that afternoon, and it just couldn't happen. But in reality, if it would have happened, I don't know how we would have did the Calhoun and Justin Time thing. So it was just, shout out G.O.D. because he made it all work for us. And Jambo will be on the show. First opportunity we get to have him on the show for sure. And maybe Colt Graves will be on there with him. Who knows? Have you met Jam Wayne yet?
But I've been in I was in another podcast at Vanderbilt, and they were talking about, because they had him on there as well.
Oh, okay, dope.
And that's when I introduced. I think you guys, or maybe it was Jeff, to his music, and it's dope. He's got a cool sound.
Yeah, he's a talented individual, man. Super talented.
His tone.
Yeah. Then the first time I met him was at the Redneck Rave, bro, and that was his first performance ever.
Damn.
Ever. And it was at least, I don't know the exact number. Y'all have to hit up Justin Time on the exact. It was a fucking shit ton. I'm gonna say at least 65, 7.
That's a good show.
Good show,
Very
man.
good show.
And everybody's rowdy and muddy and shit, man. And Jam Wayne shook that stage, bruh, like a vet. Like, it was absolutely incredible. It was fucking. It blew me away, bro. Honestly.
I bet he's got a great performance based off the cadence of his songs,
Yeah.
and how he raps, and like you can just see his movement.
The energy in the videos came off the same way live, but it was weird because we didn't have anything to like reference to prior to that because there wasn't any. It was his first fucking performance, and he shook it like that. Like, it was
so dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We should have some footage coming out from the rave soon. Shout out Chatty Bobby, he's working on that right now, but he's got so much footage because it was me.
You said it was like a mud place?
Yes, man.
We just did mud days in Arkansas, and this is the most lit shit I've ever been
It's
to. It's
absolutely incredible, right? Like,
loved it.
It rained a lot on some. It's our first Redneck Rave. Shout out Justin Time. We went to Tailgates and Tall Boys a couple years ago. Great experience there. We're back there end of July in Taylorville, Illinois. July 28th, 29th, August 1st, 2nd, something like that. We're out there for that. And but this recently we went to Redneck Rave. It was our first event with Justin Time. Had an absolute blast. But it was so much goddamn mud, bro. I mean,
trust me, I was knee deep in shit.
Right, bro. Same shit. It was pouring down rain almost the entire time we weren't there. Like, every night we would leave and go back to the hotel or whatever, and then we'd come back driving in rain, pull up to a monsoon, wait 15 minutes in the truck. It would just stop raining, then we'd get out. It was just. And then you ride around with people like Justin Time with side by side with fucking nitrous on it, and just.
We rode in this thing that was like 12 foot tall, 10
yeah,
or 12
yeah,
foot
they had
tall
them things out there
on a platform.
Yeah, dude, crazy shit, right?
Shout out to Party with Buckethead.
Yeah, okay. Shout out Buckethead.
Buckethead took care of us, and just, man, crazy shit.
Yeah,
Craziest shit in my life.
It was when we went to Taylorville the first time, Tailgates and Tall Boys. It was dry, big dust bowl. Still fun as fuck because they had like trucks, fire trucks and shit come out there and water it down. So like all the pit and jumps and all that shit was muddy like it's supposed to be. My mind's not even thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that's the experience. You know what I mean? But we pulled back up, bro. Wait till y'all see this footage.
I can't wait.
It's so much fucking mud, bro. It's so much mud. It's annoying. You couldn't even.
We ruined clothes. We ruined our jeans. These boots that I keep putting on your chair, these were in the mud.
Oh, it's all good.
Sorry.
But the fucking, like, the person who did my laundry bitched about doing my laundry on the effects it had to the washer. There was so much mud.
Who was it? You want me to send them
none of your
I'll send them
fucking
an
business.
I'm going to send them a fucking email as soon as I leave.
You be prying, man. You be up in my business, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you need to mind your fucking business, bro.
Oh, yeah.
None of your business who does my
wanna fight
fucking
me?
laundry. I'll arm wrestle you right now on fucking camera.
Hang
you
on.
want some of that shit?
Whoa. You want to first calm the fuck down.
My bad, bro.
Calm the fuck down. Now, if you want to have a thumb
My bad,
war
bro.
or maybe some.
Nah, man. I'm sorry, bro. I was out of line, bro.
That's okay.
My apologies. I was really out of line.
You want a hug?
Sorry, fellas.
You want a hug?
No. Why you always try to do that?
I don't know. You just seem like a touchy kind of guy.
Shout out Colt Graves, bro. Not all guests you can just sit here and kind of fucking joke like that. That's like some me and Chad Arms type shit. Like we joke like that all fucking time, bro. But shout out to you for not being a fucking dickhead artist that can just have a good time, bro.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
You're a real cool guy. It's been I've got a lot of respect for what you guys are doing and what you've built. It's incredible to see, and
Thanks,
I've
man.
been watching for a long time. So
I appreciate that, man, so much.
Congratulations, for sure.
Same to you, brother. But like I told you, Cole, anytime you got some shit to say, come back, bro. Especially with the rollout of new music or the progression of the project you're working on now. The say what it was. You called it something. You said
the Neon Empire.
no, not Neon. You said an animated something.
That's that. That's Neon Empire.
Yeah, but you called it something. He said an animated. He called it like
You
something.
said it. You said it.
No, you said it. You said.
No, rewind the tape.
I love arguing with you.
You said it.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, look, Tarda knows what the fuck
I
I'm
was
talking about.
trying to explain it, and I couldn't remember what it was called.
I don't know what you said, but two people said you said it, so you lost.
He's drunk.
It's okay. He's on my side, bro. What is this? What are you doing right here? What is this?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Stop. I don't owe you anything. Okay. I don't know what to do with my hands. Shout out Colt fucking Graves. Look, man, catalog available now. Y'all tap the fuck in. Tap into his social media. Follow him close because he promises us he's got some more fire music coming. We just don't know when. But the guy's working, man, and we're excited to see what he's got next. Come back and see me when you got some shit to say, Bubba.
Hey,
all right?
appreciate you.
We'll do it again. Shout out Colt
Thank you so
Graves, man.
much.
Y'all know what it is. I'm your guy, Squint615. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadArmesTV.com. Colt, let's get out of here, Bubba.
Sheesh.
Bitch, we got views.